Welcome to this week's webinar. My name is Sarah Flake. I'm a certified health coach, and this week we are focusing on healthy minds, which the founder of the Habits of Health system, Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson, has decreed many times is the most important factor in creating and sustaining optimal health. Let's say that you are 200 pounds, but according to BMI charts, your optimal health is at about 150 pounds. And so you embark on a journey to take the weight off. You change what you're eating, you do some new exercise at the gym, and you get the weight off. And now you're 150 pounds. The problem is, the only thing you've changed is your physical body. Maybe you haven't worked on your mind. So your body's 150 pounds, but your mind is still 200 pounds. And if you still think like a 200-pound person, how long can you really sustain 150 pounds? That's why we see so much yo-yo dieting in society and people unable to stay at their healthy weights, because people are so focused on the outward appearance and they haven't taken the time to think about what's going on in their head. Now, when we're talking about mindfulness, there's two things that we really need to focus on. One is being aware of your emotions, and two is learning how to be kind. Awareness is huge. If we can stop and actually understand what our emotions are, then we can take those emotions and use them as cues to guide us towards our optimal health. Now, a lot of people do not want to take the time to think about their emotions. When they feel bad or sad, they want to cover up the emotion. They don't want to feel it. And so they suffocate it with food or with addictive behaviors, or insomnia, or watching long movie series for hours and hours. They're trying to do anything but feel their emotion. But feeling and experiencing your emotion and creating awareness is the very first step. So what we like to teach you to do is, when you feel an emotion, say it's a negative emotion, sadness, instead of trying to brush it away or hide it through eating chocolate, stop and experience it. Let yourself be sad and figure out why you feel sad. Where is that emotion coming from? And once you've allowed yourself to experience the emotion, you might notice that maybe the emotional part of your brain is telling you to fix that emotion immediately. Maybe eat ice cream. Well, if we're truly aware, then we're going to pause and think about what our real choices actually are. One of them, yes, is to eat ice cream. That will give you an instant pick-me-up while the ice cream's in your mouth, but it only helps for a couple minutes. What's another choice? Well, if you're sad, maybe there's a phone number of someone you can call. Maybe there's a favorite CD that you could put in and listen to. So the first step of identifying your emotions is key, and then once we've identified them, we get to choose. Is our emotion going to rule us, or can we use the emotion to dictate our next choice? There are so many techniques that you can learn that will help you quiet your mind, identify your emotions, and make rational choices, not choices based off your emotional brain, but choices based off of your prefrontal cortex, your intelligent brain. Your limbic system is the one that's saying, happy now, be happy now at any cost, whether it's drugs or alcohol, food. That's what your limbic brain is trying to get you to do, is immediate happiness. But your prefrontal cortex, it has the ability to think beyond the next 10 seconds, beyond the next 5 minutes, how your choices are going to make you feel tomorrow. That's where we want to be. And to make decisions in that realm, you need to have a quiet mind. You need to be able to stop and think about your choices. And that requires being aware and being present in the moment. So I'm going to run through a couple of those techniques really quick so you can see what those look like. This is a very simple sun salutation. You can do this next to your bed in the morning. You can do this at your desk at work. You can do it on a train station. It's great. So here's what we're going to do. Find a nice place to stand and put your feet straight down into the ground. And every time I move, I'm going to be breathing, either in or out. So follow along with me. You raise your arms, you inhale. All the way to the top, fill your lungs full. And as you exhale, just flop forward. Go ahead and flop forward. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine. You can bend your knees or keep them straight. And just go to the point where you get a good stretch. So you exhale. Then as you inhale, flatten your back and look up. Try to straighten the plane of your back. So inhale. And then exhale, flop back over again, and just release to the ground. Then as you inhale, come right back up. Oh, and you get a great stretch through your torso. Fill up your lungs, and exhale, arms down. take a look at your chest. And if you can, even put one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and take a deep breath. A deep breath means that the hand on your belly in the end of the breath is going to be raising more than the hand on your chest. So here we go, deep breath. You just see at the end of that breath, it finally filled my belly. And then I hold it for a second, and then I release it first from my belly and my chest. And even if you just do these deep breathings for, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, the immediate effects of calming your body, calming your brain, and helping you feel more empowered with what it is you want to get to do that day, it's amazing. As you practice mindfulness, as you practice awareness and learning to embrace your emotions, some of you might find that it can be a little uncomfortable at first. When I first began my journey, I started stopping and really thinking about how I felt. When I felt sad, I would stop and let myself feel that emotion. And then I would ask myself, why do I feel this way? Where is this coming from? And I discovered that I had not been kind to myself. I discovered I had a lot of subconscious beliefs that were very, very damaging. And so I was able to stop, think about what these beliefs were, and make a choice. Did I want to continue harboring these unkind beliefs, or could I change them? And I realized I could. They were just beliefs. They weren't fact. They were just things that I was thinking. So I was going to plug in some new healthy things that I could think about all day in my subconscious. As I've been going through and learning the habits of health, learning mindfulness, and learning to be kind to myself, I've gotten healthier and healthier. I have limitless hope for my future. And I know that this year, next year, the year after that, my brain's going to keep getting stronger and stronger. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have an amazing week.